All right. Hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to Railway Empire 2 Campaign Mission Revisit, Chapter 5, Part 5. We should be able to wrap things up in this episode. Let's see. We're down to our final tasks and our optional tasks. So we have to grow, let's go backwards with them. We have to grow Paris to 115,000, so it'll take newspapers. We've already done these. We have to buy out our other competitor. I think that's Barty's Shiloh. Express status, Paris, Berlin, Eindhoven. 7 different good. This one's the one I'm mad at myself because this should already be done. I apologize for horrible gameplay. I knew this was coming. When we were building all these connections, I should have had this one done. But anyway, we'll get there. And you can see we need a little more city growth. And we've got our originals are all growing, right? That's good. All of them are growing. You're at single tick, and that's about right. It's hard. Hans made a comment about this, and it's very true. When you have a design that is a cluster, and the cities tend to grow in kind of in unison, and the problem is they all pop up to get their next industry slot at the same time, and it's very difficult to have enough money to manage that yourself. So you have to kind of take what you get. And notice, like right here, Brussels has put in a dairy. Well, crap, we've got a dairy in here. That dairy is basically useless. Now, if we wanted something more useful in there, we'd have to buy the dairy, which would cost us how much? It would cost us 5 million whatever's, 5 million currency. As anyone noticed, I don't think I've heard anybody comment on this or seen any comments about this, but if you remember back in Railway Empire, they took a lot of heat when they brought out DLCs that had new countries, and everybody was going, oh my God, you left the dollars on there. You didn't even bother to change the currency. I love how they handle it in Railway Empire 2. They just don't put it on there. You don't know what you're dealing with here. There's nothing anywhere that I can see that says dollars or marks or francs or euros or pounds or anything, right? That was sometimes the best way to get something done is don't do it. Okay, so let's see. How are we looking here? 74% is pretty good. We're almost to 90 here. We can put a third industry in. I think our third industry is going to be paper. And then we're going to want newspaper somewhere. And, well, we've got alcohol here. One thing we could do is ship alcohol to Paris. That wouldn't be a horrible thing to do. Are you making any? Or are you getting what you need? Doesn't look like it. It's probably a business that isn't really working. They need fruit. They don't have any. They need sugar. They got sugar. So this fruit line here is basically Reams and Nancy. It needs to catch up. We finally had to buy this to get anything happening. Why don't we? We could run a direct line out there. Well, here I am. I'm totally off topic. I'm sorry. There's just so many things to do. Let's just accept that Paris is growing for now. Let's go get this done. It's ridiculous. So let's go get this done. I'm sorry. Let's go out here to Eindhoven. Let's put in a freight station. And all we need, and why I'm so mad at myself, is to have 7 goods. All you have to do is figure out what do they produce. Go find a meat producer, Bromberg, right? Put a freight line in there. Go find a cloth producer. Cloth may be harder. Loads. Run a line from Loads to Eindhoven, and there's 3. And then bring in logs, grain, corn, and sugar, and there you go. And they probably are getting some of this from Barty. See, they've got sugar. They could use corn logs. They've got grain, so they could use corn and logs and cloth. and they have a little, even have a little meat. So we could focus on corn and logs. There's corn down here. Shoot, let's just run corn to a freight station here in Eindhoven. And we can be true to our passenger and freight lines and just run it straight in like this. By that I mean not pollute the lines. And I'm going to double track this because we got the money and it's just so much easier to play with double track. I mean, we could try to save some money on the track, but I just don't see the need for it. Uh-oh. Why is that so hard? There you go. All right. All right, here comes corn into Eindhoven. And then lumber, it's a little harder. It's down here. Like this. And you can see what we could do. We could just set up another warehouse at that corn, our corn warehouse approach, and then build these cities off of that. But we're just kind of getting it done. And I will put repairs here just to be consistent. Okay, and let's run logs. Right, and then we have loads needs to send cloth up there. So we can just plug into that our new freight line. World's longest gridiron system, and repairs here, and cloth to Eindhoven. All right, and let's see. We've got corn, we've got logs, we've got cloth, and we could just make sure on the meat by connecting to somebody. Oh yeah, Bromberg, which might be a bit of a challenge. Let's. All right, we're gonna. No, I don't want to do that. I do not want to pollute those passenger lines, even if we have to go to a different city or something. Oh, Königsberg up here. There we go. We'll put a freight station on this side. Oh, we can't because of him. Let's go. Right here. We'll run parallel. I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to run parallel. Then we're going to merge. And yes, I could have just a single platform there, but I don't want to. Okay. Let's see. And let's run meet from here to here. And we could have just taken our passenger line over there and turned it into an automatic line. That would have worked as well. But we're just trying to stay consistent with the way we're doing things. So that'll bring meat in there. It'll just drop it off here. And we could consider making this Einkunden station a little bigger as well. Wouldn't hurt anything. As easy to do as we might like, but it's possible. We're going to have to base it off of this one. So let's see if it'll let us do something like this. Looks like it will. Yeah. That'll give us 4. And yeah, you can see we got the trains stacked up here. That is 0 good. Who are you? That's just a passenger train. What are you? These are just passenger trains. We don't mind resetting them. So when we delete the track that they're on, they reset back to where they started. Start their route. And if it had been freight that would have helped us get the task done, I might have waited. But since it's passengers, don't really care that much. And now we can open this up to 4 lanes on both sides. And that should even help us with that express line we're trying to get. Keep us from having delays here. And it would be nice if I reconnected this. Let's start on this side. It would have been nice to have this over there, but I'm not going to fool with it at this point. This over there, that's very, very, very well communicated. This set of tracks on these 2 over here. I'm not going to change it at this point. All right. Okay, that should work. Where are you? No passengers, no mail coming down here. He must be taking them himself. We've already checked buying him is going to be a lot. Now, Tarek has said he thinks if you buy these in parts, you're gaining value from his value. Like if I buy 25% of him, my value's going up by the amount that his value goes up. What's your all's experience with that? I prefer buying them because I don't know if the other side of that is true. If I invest money in his company, that's money in his company that he can use to expand his company in some way. So what do y'all think of that? Do you tend to buy your opponents out in mass or as you go, bits at a time? Let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, so we got 1, 2. We got all those going. Now the meat might be a problem here because he's got nothing. And I think his problem is probably he doesn't have any cattle. That's right. Uh, this cattle is probably being siphoned off, and our buddy's not doing a good job carrying it where it needs to go. So we're going to go like this. Put a terminal station here. And we're going to go up here to our freight station and plug in. Run full priority cattle. There we go. Now let's go put supply towers. Whoops. Hit the wrong key. Supply towers on these lines we created. Like here. Back here somewhere. Go. So if he can start getting cattle, then he'll be able to create meat to get down here. And we should be good to go on Eindhoven. So Paris has another opportunity. I think we will put maybe paper in Paris to make sure it's being created somewhere. We need paper to make the newspapers, right? So we'll put paper in Paris. And Paris itself is going to consume how much? 1. And our paper mill is going to make 1.2. So let's bump it up 1. And then let's have, well, we need more. Oh, you know what I never did do? I meant to put a dispatch hall here to make everything go faster, but you can see it's clearing out nicely. Warehouse. Yeah, we're clearing it out very nicely. We need more stuff going into it probably. And we could do a whole study and figure out what we need to do to keep these growing. I do want to try to make sure we can get lumber into Paris. Yeah, I got some on the way, 0. We probably need more coming out of here. See, we own this and we're not, it's amazing. This is something I found in all these lumber camps always produce a ton. It seems like you can't possibly move them fast enough. And other industries, they just don't, like fruit always seems like it's never producing. I'm not sure how that works or what's going on. That's the experience I've had. So let's see, you're going to the France North Level 2 warehouse. We'll put more trains on it, see if we can't get more lumber going to that warehouse. And what's this up here? Laura, what are you? Oh, Frankfurt. Never did. I don't think I ever did the meat. We've got the freight line, the meat beer, but never did do this side, the Frankfurt. Freight line. Go up here. Okay, let's get meat going to Frankfurt and cloth going back. That will help. There's our million citizens. We're up to 5 goods there. Harrisburg. Oh, did we ever? I hope we have a train running to Eindhoven. I think we do, but I could be wrong. Right here. It's on its way back. Nope, it's on its way out there. See how that goes. Very few delays. We're looking good there. Let's think about buying out Barty. Let's try it. Let's go there. We'll buy 37% of it. And shoot, we'll go in debt and we'll buy a bunch more of him. There, we own 70% of him. There's our 7 goods. I'm pretty sure we have the Ostend Express line going. Ostend, Berlin. Yeah, this guy here. He's waiting. I think the Berlin station might hurt us. And this guy's coming with no oil. This line here is missing supplies. Yeah, this waiting in Berlin is no good. It's gonna make it hard to get an express status. He's got no people. That should make him pretty fast, I would think. And of course he breaks down. Of course he breaks down. Let's buy Barty. All right. Now the other thing Tarek said is, if you just knock these guys out, do you lose the businesses that he owns? See, he owns that meat business right there. So we own that now, right? Now, what happens if we liquidate everything? Do we actually lose that building? I think we do. So let's. Are there any train? I hate this. See, it won't let me click on him. That means that he just has to run on his own, right? Yeah, he does have trains running. I wish I had, let's see. I'm sorry, I haven't merged with him. Let me merge, okay. Now, if we keep everything, you take over the entire rail network, all railway buildings, and all train lines, including the locomotives. So it would keep running and making money for us. And of course, I'm going to liquidate him. I don't want to look at him anymore. I mean, who are we kidding here? And none of that matters. Really, what he's doing doesn't matter. The only thing that matters right now is getting that express line and that express line. And what we might want to do is actually take all, we could do this. We could take all the other traffic off the line. Yeah. We could just give them clean shots. We could give them their own tracks, of course, but what we could do is just give them clean shots. So, for example, this guy here, he has nothing. You got actually Cologne, this Cologne Brussels. We could just eliminate this track, this line, right? So that one's out of the way. And up here, we can just eliminate that line. And he's going to here. It's just him. Okay. How could that be? I thought this train here, I thought there were trains here. Oh, that's the one we just eliminated. Okay, good. So we come up here, and there's a lot of competition, and it's good, healthy stuff, but let's just get them out of the way and get this done. Now, Paris to Berlin. What is that? That's probably Paris, Frankfurt, Berlin. I think we're done with that. Yeah, we're done with that one. So Paris to Berlin can go. And what else? Paris, Eindhoven, we definitely want Lux. So let's get Luxembourg, Reims out of the way of, our trains that we're trying to make express. And I kind of got lost here. We're going up here. We're going this way. This Cologne Gütersloh can go away. Now, obviously, if we had longer term goals, we would not do this, but we're just going to clear the path for these, the trains we want that are supposed to be like Austin, Berlin, these two, we want the path cleared for these two. So they're cleared all the way to Berlin. So they get to Berlin, and then they go, that's it. Then they go here, and there's this Selena Gora line. Get rid of that. And then they go up this way. Posen, get rid of that. And then this way here. Bromberg, we don't need anymore. Paris, Eindhoven, there, that should do it. If that doesn't do it, I quit. All right, so they've got clean paths to just drive. They should definitely get an express status. Let's look at our newspapers. Now we just want to think about growing. We don't have. Yeah. My goodness, we need a university in Paris to replace the library, so that it can keep growing. Otherwise, it's not going to hit newspapers, which is 115. We need 15,000 more people here. And we're at 75%. That's decent, but it'll go down some because we're going to lose the library influence. They're not getting salt. Did we run salt over to Paris? I thought we did. We did not. Okay, let's run salt to Paris out of here. We'll give it its own shut line so it isn't in the way of our other line. And we'll go here to the freight station. Is that correct? Yes. It has to go through reams. That's okay. We're going to prioritize salt. Run full. You can take milk if you like. A couple of trains on that. There we go. That'll help. There's salt coming into Paris. That should have been done long ago. Not getting enough vegetables or fruit. Well, our problem now is this is closer to these guys than it is to this. So you tend to grow these two cities before you grow Paris. So the other thing we can do here is knock down the immigration office and slow you down, and we won't put universities in so they don't grow anymore. So having these so nice and big really helped us hit that million, but it's actually taking resources away from Paris. Yeah, so you could do another design that was more specific to the task, that was more Paris-centric, is what I'm saying. So here we've got an opportunity to put something in, and not quite here, almost here. We'll have, maybe. So we could put something here that they could use. So what's a manufactured good they're not getting enough of? They're not getting liquor. We've talked about auxiliary. Maybe furniture. These guys getting any planks? No, not really. Is Paris getting planks? Yes. Oh, Paris is getting planks from Reims. Reims making a lot of planks. Few. We do. Furniture's a little. Oh, I know what we can put here. Good grief. We can put newspapers, right? Assuming we have the right to build newspapers. I hope we do. Yes, we do. Okay, we're going to go newspapers in Lille. And to kind of speed things up, we're going to, I think we're going to kludge our model a little bit. Oh, wait, we already have the freight going. Yes, we do. Okay. See, there's paper going back. That's good. So now the paper can go back and make newspapers, and then as soon as Paris is big enough to take them, we can get them down there. So we'll make the paper here. We'll make the newspaper here to bring back to Paris. So that should work for that. That's that one. This one we're hoping we've got, and this one we're hoping we've got. Okay, so we should be in pretty good shape to finish this. If it was actually running, we could actually make progress. And research the mailbag revenue, I guess. It doesn't matter a lot. Doesn't matter a lot. And we could contemplate, well, there we go. What do we get? We got our Ostend Express. And I don't know what else to do now. I mean, we could think about like we could take Paris and say, okay, what are you not getting? Lumber. Hopefully, lumber is stacking up here. There's a whole lot coming. If we have to, we could run lumber directly. We know we've got plenty of it. we could just set up another station. That one's getting too crowded. We could actually go this way and go to Paris with lumber. Let's just go like this. Let's set up a station here. That joins into this line. And go to Paris freight like that. Yeah. And we could even build a bypass right here, which actually would be a good thing to do. So let's go here, put a couple of trains on that freight line, and then we'll go here and we'll build a bypass. Strange little bypass. We'll start over with that bypass and run it like that. And that'll help with a couple of lines. And we'll get lumber going directly to Paris. It's growing just barely, but the salt will help, the lumber will help. Fruit. We could run fruit directly there. Do we have extra? Yeah, we do. We'll run one right out of here. Track 1 running full. Nope. Out of track 2 running full. There we go. Let's get some fruit going to Paris. What else do they need? We're abandoning our design now and just doing whatever we need to do to get this done. Liquor. The liquor up here is small and okay, we're going to say here, when you go to that warehouse, oh, don't we have a line that goes to, that's a mistake, isn't it? We don't have a line from here that goes to Reams, which is kind of weird, but you know what we'll do? We'll have a line that goes from here to Paris, and we're just going to run right on that. Actually, you know what we'll do? We're going to take this line right here, and we're going to make it automatic line. We're going to change it to the Taft Vale. Which doesn't make much difference right now. But then we're going to see if we can't buy, of course we can't buy this guy. Upgrade him a couple of times. Build a direct line out of the sugar. Into here. Track 2 running full, and then go to the fruit. and run a line directly to Oxair Freight out of track track 3. There we go. Say there we go, and nothing's happening. I'm not sure I understand that. But what we're trying to do is get some alcohol here, and then it won't be shipped this way because we goofed up and never did run Oxair to Reams for goods exchange. I don't know how Oxair grew as much as it did. Just from the raw materials, I suppose. Okay, we're almost there.
14 contracts. That's how many.
Okay, we'll skip that. Let's see. I guess we should look. We've got everything done except the newspapers. Let's see how we stand right now. We're at 723, which is very poor. We're only going to get 12, 725, 40. We're only going to get maybe 745 at our best. And we're currently at 751. So yeah, we're going backwards. That's not a surprise. I didn't really play this one for the score. I'm only playing the score here at the end just because I want to be done. Let's just let it run. We'll bump up the fruit a little bit. And we could reset all those lines that we took down, but I just, it doesn't matter. We're almost to 115. Do they have any newspapers here? They have 0. I don't pay one. We got plenty of paper. That's the good news, I guess. Got an inheritance. I suppose we could play with that for a minute. Where are we at? 1453. I guess we could watch it and see what happens. How could you not have any newspapers? Or I don't understand that. And you're not getting paper? What could that be? We have a line going from Lille right here. I think I know what's happening. Okay, you're going to go here. I think we got the beer meat going, right, and that just consumes all your capacity basically. Paris to Lille. Let's prioritize paper in one direction and prioritize newspapers in the other direction. A couple on that. Because we got beer, meat, 2 big cities, and it's just not, we're just not hauling anything else but beer and meat. Okay, we're up to 120,000. So there goes some paper. Yeah, it's a busy station too. Are we getting a lot of delays now? Not really. Took a while to get him out of there for the first time, but maybe after he gets up and running, he'll be fine. We get that paper there, we'll start making. There we go. We're getting newspapers immediately. So this train going back has one newspaper, but the next one should be able to grab some and finish off our task. And we'll grab that. That's not an improvement. It doesn't matter. Take that. That one has come back. There should be more on the way, I think. There's 2 on the way and another one up there, so. So a couple of lessons here. One is if you've got a main city, make it your main city. And 2, if you've got like a beer meat with 2 big cities, you're going to need other trains that are set to run something other than beer or meat, right? Or you're just going to be hauling the same stuff back and forth all the time. There we go. We just finished. I think that cleans the slate. Let's go see how we did. Horrible. 735. Okay. I enjoyed playing that. I really did. I'm not, didn't go for the score that one, and I said so up front because we had a great score already. Would we like to have a greater score or figure out how in the world these guys are doing it? Yeah, and I would love one of these guys to contact me, and if one of them would like to give up their secrets, would love to do a dual thing with them and kind of walk through how they play. Anybody who's getting these top 9, if you're one of these people, that keeps popping up here, like this guy here keeps popping up. He keeps popping up, he or she. There's a bunch of names here we see a lot. Look at this. Look at that. Same two. Sunny Wind's on there a lot. You see Sunny Wind a lot. If any one of you guys would like to contact me, well, Dwarf, our buddy Dwarf comes along every once in a while. If one of you would like to get on here with me and have it recorded and we could talk through what you're doing, that would be, I think a lot of people would enjoy that. Now, you may not want to share what you're doing, but if somebody would like to share, that would be great. We could all become better players. Now, I look at it as I'm playing the game, and with the exception of what I did this episode, which was just to get done, I'm trying to play the game and realism's not what I'm after, but it sort of is a realistic way. I'm just playing the game well and having good designs that make sense and do city growth and build your profit and what have you. But it's clearly not the way to play to really maximize your score, right? And I think there are a lot of people who would love to know, what in the world are you guys doing to get those scores? So again, if you'd like to join the channel for a minute and have your moment of fame, that would be great. Otherwise, and it'd be a very small amount of fame. It's not the world's biggest channel. But anyway, I enjoyed that very much. I hope you saw something that'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.